Can't think, can't sleep, can't breathe. Oh, everything getting harder to find. Everybody jumping out of their mind. Everybody going out of their skin. See, we get to the end.
Oh, goodness gracious. Well, hello, it's 10:35. I'm going to go ahead and mod you, AKA. So I took a bunch of wrenches because I really don't need that many mods and I haven't really spoke to anybody. So we're going to go ahead and stick with us. So I took Deadly and Williams. They're doing their thing. I have nothing bad to say about them. But, you know, oh, I'm going to roast on somebody a little bit because they're annoying and they think more about me than I do them. Hey, Cole, have you ever went to school with this guy, you know, the kind of guy that like walks down kind of like the Fonz, except the Fonz was cool. And he kind of walked down. Hold on, please. Sorry, that was the president. He called me and he said, listen, I went to school with somebody like that too. And I said, really, Trump? And he goes, yeah, you thought that I was arrogant. He goes, but he goes, unfortunately, this guy that calls himself Spit Cub goes live every single day, every day. The kind of guy that walks down a hall and he's just like, hey, I'm here today. Hey, I'm going to play with my Lego set. Hey, I hate Jen Bailey. She's a predator. But no, come on, for $50, you know, I will go after her and everything. And her dog is such a prop. Like, I don't like people like that. Does anybody ever went to school with somebody like that? I have. I'm not saying that I did it, but they just have a face that guys would say, hey, I just want to punch him in his face. And a lot of people say that. A lot of my friends say, I can't even listen to him. But that's what they say. Not that I want to punch you in the face or anything. I'm just saying that I've been told that you have a face that people would punch. Why? Because you talk like shit and you cover me every day and you're a liar. It is August. Okay. It is August. You're a bricklayer, right? Why is nobody asking you why you're not at work? Maybe today it's rainy, but why don't you go to work, Jamie? How old are you? You have no kids. Thank God for that. What do you do with your day, Jamie? Getting up at 7 o'clock in the morning. You know, most men, what they do in the morning, they get up, they get ready, and they go to work. See, your part of the day is you roll out of your couch, grab yourself a energy drink paid for by other people, and you sit down and chain smoke all fucking day. What a great life. So Muggsy and I are even. I'm going to play your live, Jamie, because you're a human douche lord. And I don't know why I was so. You're right, Sarah. I don't work. What's your job, Sarah? I can guarantee you this all day yesterday, Sarah, who backs up that shit, because you're about to get blocked. Because honestly, I just don't like you anymore, Sarah. You're not hot to me anymore. I don't like him, and I don't have to like him. So, if I don't work, Sarah, I've got how many people covering me? Probably, and I don't think that I dislike any of them as much as I dislike Uncle Fester. And this guy just came to the community, and we were a community of like me, Maria, Jules, Brooke, and that's what our community was. We didn't have the worky verse people. We weren't talking about milking each other's udders. We didn't go into rooms and listen to guys that wear bunny ears. Like, this is not how our community was. And I do love you, Sarah, but my God, girl, is it the bunny ears that bring you into it? Do you just like see him with the bunny ears and you're like, oh my God, you are like so, Mr. Fester, you're so good looking. No, he's a jackass. I do not like him. All he does is talk about me. And I just, no. And then you talk about my dog. I don't care about the other stuff he says anymore because he's ignorant. But you talk about my dog. You guys talk about my husband. Talk about whatever you want. Talk about me. So his new nickname is Bunny Boy. And I will tell you this, my husband doesn't wear bunny ears. And I have to say I'm very happy about that. I think the community's gotten dark and gross, and it is what it is. So Muggsy and I are even. Apologize to William. And that's that. Let's get to Lisa Ann. Lisa Ann has more class in her pinky finger than I have in my whole body. And I noticed my good friend ex-mod, Wanda. Hey, Lacey, what's a police officer's favorite console? Wii U. And Lucy Purr. And Penelope, I hope that you're in here. If that's you. I've known you a really, really long time, and I wouldn't say that I'm upset, but I'm genuinely confused. I meant more metaphorically, Paula. How are you? How's your horse doing? Paula, do you like this community? What do you think about this community, Paula? Because I'm not quite sure where y'all are from. What do you think about this community? You think this is a good community? We got some good people. No, I can see you, Webbit. You guys quit. Dr. Dick Girth. He's gelding. What does gelding mean? You guys quit. What does gelding mean? You guys quit. Hey, quit. I've never seen. I already did, William. I already apologized. What are you talking about? I apologize. That was last night. What's going on here? Do we not remember that? Because I did apologize. I didn't say anything about her kids. What are you talking about? What did I say about her kids? Other than I don't think that she should be separated from them. Excuse me? What are you talking about? I don't have nothing bad to say about KK's kids at all. Now, her shoulders, that's another thing. What are you talking about? Well, I guess I'm going to have to cover Bunny Boy and figure out what's going on because I don't have anything bad to say about KK's kids. No, I didn't. I never said a damn thing. KK's kids are not losers. What are you talking about? That's not what I fucking said. And if I said it the wrong way, KK's kids are not losers. You need to quit. But we will rewatch. Bet that. Because here's the thing. I've told people when they're just like, my banner's full of hypocrisy. That's your opinion. I saw all the stuff you said. That is your opinion. And opinions are like assholes, and you're a big one. No, I didn't. But we're going to listen to it. I never said a damn thing. What time mark was it? Can we have the time mark, please? I may have misspoke. Can you guys give me the timestamp? Nobody's kids are freaking losers. I want to hear that. Can I have the timestamp, please? Thank you.
Power on. Bluetooth pairing.
Timestamp, please. Bluetooth connected. Please give me the timestamp. Yes. Thank you. Are you guys eating glue sticks? What I said was because you guys accused me of calling CPS is that I didn't want her to lose her kids. Why would I call her kids losers? Because we sure as hell don't get that grace for mine. I don't think you guys understand that up until 6 years ago, I had my kids. Okay. I don't understand. I get it. But you guys got to keep in mind all this shit that went down. Well, we're going to listen to it. No, I didn't. And let me ask you guys this. If you guys want to, and even Jamie, as much as I can't stand him, why do you guys feel the need every single live to go? All it's become, we're going to replay it because that's not how no. I'm sick and tired, you guys. Oh, KK is such a victim. No, she's not. Okay, I don't have to put up with that. I don't give a shit what you think about my banner, bro. See ya. Peace out, brother. You know, I went out yesterday. Exactly. Look at the hive up in here. Give me the time stamp. No, I never did. You know what? Let's just go into this. And now, guess what you guys opened? Pandora's box to get that asshole roasted this morning. See how that goes? Her kids are not losers, but she is. She's a loser. Her kids are not losers. See, unlike you guys, I don't take it upon myself to call people's family members when somebody's upset. I don't do that shit. I didn't tell people how to go get ROs. I didn't call pizzas to everybody's house. You guys remember, y'all did that shit. But we're not talking about the past, but you guys are playing my videos from 2020, and it's so dumb. Only thing I look at with those videos is a big fat faced lady that fucking walked out on her kids. I know that. 6 years, I was a screw up. I know that. Well, that's your choice, Virgie. Like, it's stupid. I called the police when I got out of jail on Sophie and freaking Jules. And I was just got out and I was freaking scared of these people because, you know, before I went to jail, guess what? Sophie was covering me. Guess what? I had no fucking clue I don't care. You guys are new. Do your guys' homework. Play everybody's stuff. But you guys aren't going to do that. No, Susie isn't lying. But let's get into it. Because let me tell you something, unless I misspoke, and I really don't think that I misspoke, and we will slow it down, you keep in mind that, and I'm telling you straight up, because that is not something, I don't know KK's kids to say that they're losers, but she sure as hell can make comments about mine and read run reports. I'm telling you, KK is a no-go. And Susie can come over here. You know, here's the thing. Let's just put it all out there. Let's put it all out there. I don't have a problem with Jules. I don't. Paula didn't have a problem with Jules. AC didn't have a problem with Jules. Nobody had a problem with Jules. George was cool with Jules at the time. Why are we talking about this stuff years later? You know how dumb that is? No, I didn't. But I will listen. I really don't think I said that. And if I did, I will damn near apologize. But I don't think I said it. But we'll get into it because, you know, KK is the problem. Her kids aren't the problem. Nobody's kids are the problem, even people that I don't like. I don't care. Susie can come out the bushes, go in the bushes. I was an asshole to Susie. I made comments about Susie being in the rest home. When I was in the hive, Susie had lost somebody. I don't care. Because nobody else lies, right? Exactly. And that's okay, Paula, because you turn on people too. Paula, you are no freaking better, girl. What are you talking about? This is going to be a very long live. And I don't care if you guys play it because y'all play it on round the clock. So, Paula, do you want to talk? We can start it off at 10:53, Paula. Let's go. You want to go back and forth, Paula? We can do that because a lot of people don't like you in a community, but we can go, Paula. What you got to say, girl? What you got to say? Hey, Chicky, what's up, girl? No, you shouldn't just cared about somebody. Well, that's good. I'm glad that you have your kids. My kids are adult. That's the thing. Mine are adults. But when you're going to play a run report when mine was a minor, fuck you. I don't think KK's kids are losers. I may have misspoke, but I'm going to listen to it. But I'm telling you this, she's a loser. I'm tired of you guys. Like, I don't understand this. This is KK. No, Paula. And why do you call people bee cows? What is that fucking, is that some kind of like internet slang? Like what? I don't say bee cow. All I know is you guys were cool with that bee cow. I don't care. I don't talk to Jules. Okay, cool, got you too. So go over there and stream me like everybody else, Paula. Okay, because that's your life, Paula. I don't care who's gelding. Well, just saying, I don't care what you think. To be honest with you, just saying, I don't care what you think. I don't like you. You guys are going to file in. I'll tell you what I feel about you. I don't like you, and I think you're messy. And I think you say disgusting things. So how about that? 3 kidney Magoo. See, I'm not at the point where I'm in a Rent-A-Center van, which is the video you love to fucking play. So I'll just sit here. You guys are coming in. I'll make it entertaining for you, but you're an asshole, just saying. You've always been an asshole. I liked you, but now I don't like you. And I probably never will like you. Now, Sarah, I'll always like and not like Sarah, but you're not part of my life. Never will be. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put you in timeout because I'm a magician. I'm going to give you 5 minutes to think about calling somebody 3 kidney Magoo. So we're going to listen to that. Poof, be gone. All right. Who are we going to mod today? Who cares if somebody peed on somebody, Paula? I've seen what you look like without a filter, girl. Please. Paula, you look like Jackie Connor from Roseanne. Olive oil looking freak. No, you got mad at me because of something that Dudley said about your freaking husband. Stop it, Jackie. That's your new name. You look like Jackie. No, actually, you know who you look like? You look like Darlene because of that fuzzy ass hair. So your new name is Darlene. How about that? Paula Connor. Paula Darlene Connor. That's your new name is Darlene. I love it. You like it? I love it. Darlene Connor. You remember the episode where like Becky was puking and stuff like that? And Darlene came in and she goes, how about a poached egg? And she was like, and then Becky went and puked, kind of like me. I went and puked. And you were like, score, bee cow. Darlene. That's your new name, Darlene. Paula's a little less country. Darlene. That's your name. Susie, you can come in here whenever you want. Twisted Ginger, I got a soft spot for you, but you, Darlene. I think this is going great today. What do you guys think? Oh, and then we got KK's company. Oh, yeah. I'm calling you a name. It's called Darlene. I'm not calling you the Piddler. I'm not calling you anything mean. I'm just saying you look like frizzy haired, smart ass mouth, Darlene. So that's your new name, Paula Darlene. So if Reddit's listening, Paula's name is Darlene. You like that name, Darlene? I like you, Chicky. I do like you. Chicky's cool. Not you, Darlene. You're not cool. You and Just Saying, you're not cool. But your new name is. Okay, let's get somebody modded. Chicky, I really do like you. So we got KK in here. So we got No Neck in here, Burgie, Salty Lounge Dana, uh, codes in here. You're going to hold on. Hold on. What? Let me go and read your comment from up there, Barons, and let's see if you insulted me. Stop your bullshit with the cop shit, too. They're stupid. You are funny. Let's see what Burns has to say, because you're always okay. This is what Burns says. Beans, Burns, whatever. I don't care, Darlene. Bye. Take your poached egg with you too. Sold. Anyway, Burns says your past defines who you are today, and you continue to be a loser and continue to lie, like being married. LOL. Oh, you're reeking of positivity. Okay. Paula's going to start today, as you've been doing it every day. So Chickie's good. Always laughing, Paula. Where is Wabbit's Den? You're going to KK's? Oh, well, of course KK's going live. 10:59. She has not a responsibility to do. Go ahead, KK. Go live. And take your shoulders with you, girl. Mod those. My name's KK, and I stole money from Walmart, and I stole money from Clint Brady, and I catfished him, which looking like her, I probably would catfish somebody too. And you guys rag on me, so I'm just roasting y'all. So I went to Walmart, and they like rolled out a red carpet so I could like get arrested, and you're sagging utters. So shut up. No, KK will go live. Oh my God, KK, you should be ashamed of yourself, Susie Q. Well, you should be ashamed of yourself for stealing from Walmart. I got in trouble for it. I learned my lesson, but I never took $20,000 from a job. And you took a check every week. She is a thief. Like, how in the. Listen, I'm not trying to be mean. How do you take $20,000 from a company? How do you do that? And just look at this person like, oh my God, KK is such a savior. No, she's not. No, she's not. And Penelope, I'm waiting for you to come back in. I need to speak with you. Penelope's another person. I don't feel like arguing with her. I like Penelope. I have a soft spot for her. But no, Nick, no, I don't. I don't have a problem. No. And Darlene, no. It's the same thing all day, every day. I've been penny shopping. That's what I get out and do. KK, you want a mod for me, girl? Let me know, KK. I know you went live because I did. You want a mod for me, girl? You took an Avon test once, this little lipstick bullets they put in brochures. Oh, you're talking about the little white ones that have those were cute. They used to have those at Kohl's. The little itty bitty lipsticks. Yes. Hey, Lisa Ann, talk of the town. Lisa, so much stuff has happened since I went live. Let's catch you up. Lisa, who can come in here and mods for me. What is your favorite color? I like a girl with a red lipstick. It doesn't look good on me, but like a nice lipstick, a red lipstick, pale hair back. I think that's cool. But Lisa, a lot of things have happened since we spoke last night. Jamie went live, and Burns came in, and KK came in, and apparently they said I called KK's kids losers. So we're going to get to that. And KK's went live, obviously, to respond, as she always does. And Paula, her new name is Darlene, and she's going to continue to cover me. Rabbit came in. We modded him. I know, honey. Getting ready for work. I know. Jamie's been at work this morning. He covered me for 3-4 hours. No shots fired between Muggsy and I. We Everything's fine. Um, I don't know what Dudley's up to. I'm kind of just doing my own thing, honey. I mean, this has to be something. Listen, YouTube has to be something for me that isn't a necessity because honestly, I don't make that much money doing it, and it's stupid. It really is. It does get annoying that other people get paid, and I hate that when people act like I say it's about money, but in a sense, it is. I feel like a cash cow. And if this is what happened back when I was loco, number one, y'all are. I just Lisa's my friend. I always liked Lisa, always liked her. I said some shit when I was mad. I always liked Lisa. Had it not been for her, I wouldn't have started liking the Dollar Tree as much as I do. And to be honest, I really don't talk to Jules. I really don't. Some of the stuff when she covers the live, I don't really like it. But you know what? Lisa does not deserve to be attacked. She's coming in my room and she mods. Lisa, are you in your 40s? I mean, she does go to work. I just thought maybe do we need to get some permission slips from everybody online, like KK? She gets to delegate. We're talking about KK, the girl with the wrench that's been kicked out of communities and, likes to take penny candy and not pay for it. Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. It's just internet stuff. But dude, I mean, what do y'all expect for me to do when I go live? Just sit here and be like, oh, we're going to talk about sunflowers to what you guys literally cover everything I do. Everything. So let's go ahead and cover. Yeah. Oh, Lisa Ann is 41 years old. Oh, no problem. I appreciate that, Rabbit Stem. 100%. So Lisa's 41, and Susie, who just came in here, apparently Lisa Ann is not allowed to go to any room she wants to. Sarah appears to be in her 40s, maybe, a lot of you guys. So why do you care? Why do you care? You know what I did yesterday? I went out and I penny shopped. Me and Clint got to make it into like the scavenger hunt. We found one bag of candy because other people do it, but that's what we did last night. And I'm okay with that. But I'm not the type of person that's gonna, I guess, if I don't like myself, I shouldn't care whether other people like me. But I can tell you this, like, this is not going to be my, how long did we penny shop, babe? For about 2 hours? Huh? We went and did it about 2 hours, right? Yesterday? Yeah. That was longer than 2 hours. You're 102. Well, I'll tell you what, I don't know what fountain of youth you drink from, but give me the directions and I will be there soon, girl. But honestly, you guys, listen, y'all don't have to like Jules. I don't get it. Everybody was fine before. There's so much flipping and flopping that it's dumb. Why do you care? Maria's 60 and she's online and does whatever. Why? Nobody should be telling anybody where they could go. And honestly, Jules isn't covering me. You guys don't have to like her, but you liked her before. You liked going in the hive before when she played the music. So because y'all fell out, she's a target. That doesn't make any sense to me, honestly, because it's just the internet. This isn't like a club or a presidential elect. Dollar General. We went to Dollar General and Dollar Tree. I'm just saying, keep it fair. I'm one of those people. It's like, keep it fair. Don't just go at one person. I don't like that shit. I've seen people get jumped. In fact, I've gotten jumped before on Bible. My brother was there and a friend of mine from high school, and I got jumped. And I didn't even do anything to that girl. And that's how it feels now. And it's like, okay, fine. And Anybody can follow me. And, like I said, I'm not, yeah. I mean, like, I get out, like, during the day, my husband and I go out, I make his lunch. It's like we live such a normal life that it's actually laughable that I can't even clean a wall without you guys doing it. So, I mean, honestly, it's cool. There's nothing I can do about it. And I guess people like that are going to cover me cleaning a wall. That's great. I guess, but I'm not going to sit and not respond to it. That's not how I am. I'm not. Because you know what? It isn't going to quit. People are going to continue not to like me. But I will tell you this, you will not see me flip flopping anymore. You'll never see me friends with Jamie. You will never see me friends with AC or any of them. You won't see me in those chats. I'll go in and screenshot the bad shit, but you won't see me in those chats because I'm not going to sit in there. I don't do that. I'm not a sellout. I won't do it. And if that means I'm a gatekeeping person, by all means, because you hang where you bang. Like I said, let's say that I'm at the bank, my husband's with me, and he's like, hey, I'm gonna go in and rob that bank. At that point in time, I could say, you know what, Clint, if you want to rob that bank, you go do it. Kind of like what KK and them, you guys co-signing for her and Jamie and AC. So somebody like me, if Clint got caught robbing the bank, do you think they're gonna ask me why I drove him? Do you think I'm gonna be held liable for that shit? Oh, hell yes, I am. Did you guys not see Set It Off? So that's what I'm saying. Yes, Lisa. Why do I want to watch Jamie? Why do I want to watch a dude whose face is like super red and like he's chain smoking? I don't want to watch a dude like that. I will cover him. It makes me ill to do it. But why do I want to watch some dude sit and call me a giggler, fiddler, and talk about disgusting things and tell people to die? I'm not going to listen to that, but I'll cover it. And I'll call it out just like he does with me. If he wants to think whatever, he can think whatever. I don't care. And if people from the hive want to come in, that's on them too. I know I've gotten a lot of fights and stuff with them, but if they want to come in, I'm not going to go, oh, no, you can't come in because Jules is a bad look. No, I'm not doing that. Not going to do it. Like she said something last night. I don't know what it was. And like even when she said something last night that just kind of annoyed me, but I got over it. You want to know why? Because she's not trashing me. Like when she described how I was, Lisa, I think she said that I was like a barn cat. Like I'll come up and I'll like love you and love bomb you. And then when you get on my nerves or do something mean, then I'm going to go buck wild. And that's how I am. Like I said, most of you guys are on chapter 14. A lot of you guys don't know shit. Hold please. It's my pharmacist. So my deliverance may not be that good, but I'm just not. Let's just get into it. And again, it's Jamie, so maybe put some earplugs in, or if you have the faint of stomach, I'm just letting you know you'll probably want to vomit. And probably about 15 minutes into covering this douche lord, aka Uncle Festa. Nobody likes him. Nobody. And I don't like Jamie either. I'll never like Jamie. I'd rather have a horse fart in my mouth than be anywhere around him. Period. So if Lisa wants to come in, then Lisa can come in. If Susie wants to listen in the bushes, Susie can listen in the bushes. As long as I'm not being trashed in her room, I don't care who comes in here or not. But I'm going to do me at the end of the day. Yeah, Lisa, I'm really glad that you're going to work. You won't be bricklaying today, will you, dear? And you want to rag on somebody that I share Dollar Tree stuff with, and I don't understand it. Oh, because y'all want me to not have any friends. That's fine. But I'm going to do me. And you guys know that. So let's cover this douche lord, because I know a lot of people might come filing in. Let's see here. Is KK live? Probably. She's going to be like, oh, Jen said that. Well, we're going to listen and see how Jen said it. And then I'll offer an apology. And then, I will apologize if I said it. Because I don't see myself saying something like that, honestly. Okay, Spit Cup. I'm sure your loved ones are so fucking proud of you. I have a channel. What's it called, Jamie? What's your channel called? It's called the Spit Cup. Yeah. Well, Jamie's a bricklayer. Oh my God, him and KK, they're running businesses from YouTube. Jamie says YouTube is a hobby, but every single day the Uncle Fester prick is covering me. And he wants to dissect me. Sir, your channel is called the Spit Cup. You're not funny. You're really not, bro. You're not funny. You're not cool. You're just some guy that goes to sleep on your couch and wakes up, has a fucking cigarette, throws a shirt on, and you just go online and then you game after that. Well, we'll get off here and go gaming. Well, great. Then don't lie and say you're a bricklayer. It's very simple. It sounds good, but you're not. It's very, just say that you don't. But leave my fucking friend alone. Yes, AKA goes wherever they want. I don't know what else I can do. If I do walls, then you guys get mad. If I cover y'all, then you're going to have to listen to y'all's words and then you guys can respond to me. I don't care. But the whole, like, I'm going to cover you opening up a door, that's not going to happen. And I got penny shopping to do. And when it gets done raining, going to the grocery store. Okay. His thing is called 307 views because it's the same people that go in. So probably get what? 1,000 for ragging on me. So this is what Jamie. Good morning for some. Ooh, that sounds riveting. Oh my God. Can you guys, AKA, are you ready for this? It's called Good Morning for Some. Woo. Where have you been all my life? Good morning for some. Dork. Oh, here we go. He has an interesting intro, some mafia, some machine guns. There's Jamie with his bald head, little itty bitty ears. Okay. Riveting, Jamie. Riveting. Ooh, he's playing a rock music. He means business today. Bro, you're not.
Well, I didn't time that one out right.
First time that when he gets up, you got to get that throaty cigarette cough. Like, so let's get into it. This is his hobby. Yes. You hear how he coughs? Like, I remember when I used to get up in the morning and I'd like roll over and grab a cigarette. And I just remember it was like, you hear it? Like, I can't stand that. But he just wakes up. It's like a frog belching, like, like, could you imagine? He like rolls off his bed, which is his couch, right? His couch. And he just is like, takes a cigarette out and he's like sitting around like, hey, do I want to go to work today? Or do I want to cover Jen, the Giddler? Then he goes into his Discord and sees Brandy like, hey, everybody, who's going after me? KK? All right, cool. So what's the Giddler up to? Throws a shirt on, tent, and here we are.
I'm still chewing on this strawberry, wild oats, and yogurt.
Oh God, your manners are terrible. Why? And people used to get on me. So you had a cigarette and you're chewing on a strawberry yogurt thing, and we're listening to you smack your lips. So on top of that, he puts a cigarette down, AKA gets a yogurt. Sounds like the horse that Paula has that's girding. And here we are.
It's fucking delicious.
It's fucking delicious.
I gotta say, it's probably the best thing to eat in the fucking morning. Nice and light.
Riveting, man. That yogurt thing after that cigarette, it's delicious, he said. It's delicious. It's nice and light and fruity and very healthy. But then the guy smokes cigarettes. But it's fucking delicious, he said. Ooh, God.
Something semi-sweet.
Semi-sweet.
It's Chobani fucking yogurt. Pretty good.
Oh, it's a Chobani yogurt.
Eating yogurt in the morning because...
You know why a lot of people eat yogurt, just saying, is when they have a urinary tract infection. Maybe if you got offline a little bit, then maybe you could go to the bathroom and stay out of my business, because you're not going to sit there and act like you live this like healthy life and then you're puffing on cigarettes. No, Paula, you're not welcome here, Darlene. You're not welcome here, Darlene.
Heavy food doesn't make for a good day. Get up, eat nice and light.
You get up and eat nice and light. You say that chubby food. So people that are chubby, which you ain't got a great body yourself, sir. So you're a bricklayer. YouTube is your hobby. In the mornings, you eat light and nice. That's after you're freaking smoking like 50 million cigarettes. Do you not look at you eat fried crab, Chinese food, but it's fucking delicious, man.
I've been up since, 6:15.
And what were you doing up at 6:15? One could speculate. You weren't getting up at 6:15 to grab that Yeti cooler to get ready to go lay bricks. You lay down, but you don't lay bricks.
Turn this fucking air conditioner off.
He's turning the fucking air conditioner off because that yogurt is effing delicious. You don't have a monetized channel, do you?
Regular sloppy tummy. That's disgusting. Now I don't want my fucking yogurt. Now I'm going to throw it in the garbage.
He said, that yogurt is disgusting, but it was fucking delicious, he said.
Anyways. Fucking alarm off. It's about to ring on my phone. I don't know why I do it, but
I always set alarms for it.
It's like a weird thing, right? So
very weird.
If I set an alarm, I can guarantee.
Well, most people that have alarms act like they have to get up and go somewhere. So you set your alarm to get up and smoke cigarettes, eat effing delicious Chobani yogurt. And yeah, this is how Jamie starts his day. Screw bricklaying. He could just sit around and play Legos, chain smoke all day, and eat delicious light food, because now he's a healthy channel, that one.
That I wake up before that alarm rings. Guaranteed. No matter what time. I will wake up before that alarm rings.
Yeah, I'm telling you what.
It's almost like a subconscious thing when I know that I'm going to be working the next.
Oh! Ooh. And there you have it. Why'd you private your video? Hey, Irish Jazz. And by the way, if you guys come in hidden, I don't control what's being said in my chat, just so I can say that on my panel. Jamie, why'd you private it out? You better private all of them, because now we're going to just cover yesterday's where you talked even worse. Why'd you private the video, Jamie? Are you mad because your Chobani yogurt wasn't effing delicious? Why'd you private it, Jamie? I'm 120 pounds. Your leg weighs 120 pounds. Why'd you private it, Jamie? Am I not flip-flopping around like a fish enough? Why'd you private it? Just the same as rage quitting. I myself am not a Chobani yogurt girl. I'm actually a healthy eater, except today I got my pop. But most of the time, Jamie, I don't sit around chain smoking and wondering what I'm doing. But you know what? Right when we were about to get to this, you were talking about getting up and going to work. You privated the video. Do you know what gets it? You privated the video. Well, let's go to tomorrow, the next one. You guys ready? He privated the video. That is such a freaking girl move. Why did you private it? I guess we won't be eating together soon. He privated the video.
But I got one of my teeth taken out one time when I was a kid.
Let me tell you this. Again, he eats yogurt and he's going to talk about, he got a tooth taken out back in the day. Well, how much did you get for tooth fairy money?
I don't know, 5, 6 years old, something like that. But it had to be extracted because it was like fucked up and it was like cracked in half.
Damn, I will tell you this, Jamie. I've had a problem with my tooth and stuff like that. I'm so glad that you got your tooth taken out for real. Because that stuff can cause an infection. Tooth pain is the worst ever. Pretty riveting.
And when the doctor went to give me the fucking numbing agent, like the shot in your mouth, you know, he hit a nerve in my mouth and he fucked it up. Like he fucked it up.
He hit a nerve in that dude's mouth. 5 or 6 years old. How are you doing 45 million years later? Yep. Some people make the cut and others don't. Jamie is one of those ones who can't keep a job through winter because he's the first they bench. Yep. Did you want me to repeat that? He was telling, I don't know, you know, he said that he got his tooth pulled when he was 5 or 6 years old, which I feel horrible. I lost my first tooth at 5, I think, and I never came back from it. You know?
Like something bad. And
something bad.
My spit glands in my mouth are always like overtime. It's like
he's got glands in his mouth that are working overtime. That's why he calls it the spit cup, because of spit glands. Well, that makes sense. Woo.
Having a straight up mouth that's literally made for a certain activity. But
what kind of activity are you talking about your mouth being worked at? Do you think anybody wants to hear that? No, your mouth is to run your mouth about people. Nobody cares about what you do with your mouth, since you want to talk about us. Nobody cares, bro. As far as I'm concerned, you just open that thing up to run it.
Anyways, that's why I have a spit cup. That's why there's always spit in my ashtrays, because...
Oh my God, he spits in his ashtrays. Oh, whoo. And I had tampons in my bathroom. He spits in his ashtray. So he's smoking Newport cigarettes, eating Chobani yogurt, and not just any yogurt, granola on it. And he calls himself the spit cup because he has problems with his glands from a cracked tooth. And he spits in his ashtray. And you guys want to talk about my wall. Sophie, you should be freaking just crazy. He spits in his ashtrays.
Had a fucked up oral surgery when I was a kid, and the problem never stopped.
Well, get over it, because you know what? I was born with an extra tooth right around here, and I had freaking surgery. I was 6, an extra tooth. It was so gross. My mom had that tooth. Okay, so get over it. You want to delve into my past? Nobody cares about your cracked fucking tooth. The fact is, you spit in your ashtray. So while you want to dissect other people, go get something to put your spit in. And maybe if you didn't run your mouth so much, you wouldn't be spitting in your ashtray. It's called, your channel's called Spit Tray, because you don't spit in a cup. You're not spit cup. You're spit ashtray. You're gross, bro.
Fucking hit a nerve or fucked up a gland or something like that. But something went horribly wrong in that fucking ordeal. And unfortunately, I never got paid for it. Unfortunately.
So you're pissed off at the world because you didn't get paid because your tooth got cracked? Do you know how many times dentists hit nerves? Why are you talking about it now? Why do you care? You're eating your Chobani yogurt pretty fine. You eat crab legs pretty fine. If it's that bad, go get it checked out. Don't bitch about it. But if your nerve is that bad for you to have to spit and an ashtray, which is gross enough itself, ladies must be swooning over this. Go, oh, you spit, you don't swallow. Well, that explains the bunny ears. He says he's in recovery, that one. And Sophie.
Fortunately. But yeah, that's the story behind that. And
Nobody
fun
cares.
fact hour is over.
Nobody cares. You're just one of those dudes that cry babies. Like maybe you'll get rear-ended in a car. Well, you won't drive because clearly you're not very good at not crashing into cars. So where is this bricklaying job? I cannot let that go. You're so fake.
Well, I also want to say shout out to Agent 27. Dude.
Shout out to Agent 27. Riveting.
Agent 27, we salute you, buddy. You finally broke 1,000 views on a live stream. You know, it's
and
like,
if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't break 1,000 views. Let's see what you had on yesterday in your nasty apartment while you want to talk about my house. Here he is, like he's a creator. He goes, congratulations, like you made 1,000 views. Well, you get 1,000 views off of me. Why do you care? You're not a creator. You said that this is a hobby. But I'm sure with you lighting up a cigarette that your freaking ashtray is just waiting for you to spit out on it. God, you're
watching your kid take its first steps. It's fucking awesome.
You are such a clickbait channel.
Only my kid is a 48-year-old drunk. He's my apprentice. He's in grifting.
So you have an apprentice to grift, but you're supposed to be a bricklayer. And this is a hobby channel in which you just privated it. So you have an apprentice. You have an apprentice. You don't have a license, but you have an apprentice and you spit in ashtrays.
Local grift 815. Shout out to the Grifters Union. I'm really impressed.
The Grifters Union, but you want to talk about people getting government help and getting Social Security benefits, and you're running a grifter thing. You're an apprentice for a grifting channel, and nobody thinks that that's a little fucked up, that normal men go and get jobs, but you run a grifting apprentice? Please.
With his forward momentum and his new efforts, his newfound spark of life in his channel. I might not support everything that he does because, you know, he does get drunk and fucking say and do some crazy shit.
So what? And AC gets drunk and he's annoying and he's horrible. So why do you care? Go get a real job. If you're going to get on me about getting a job, you go get a job. You are not have an apprentice. You hang out with AC who drinks more than I pee during the day.
You're and hopefully, you know, he'll adjust that. Hopefully he'll get through that. And, you know, every live streamer, like every live streamer goes through it, you know. In the beginning, they learn what to do. They learn what not to do. And he, you know, he's a drunk. Like he drinks and he says
crazy. And so is AC. He's a drunk. You are so embarrassing, dude. Like you are, do you really think that you're something? All you do is lie out of your mouth, bro. I'm just playing your words back like you did to me, except I don't talk about you the way that he does. Yeah. I just don't like people. Listen, I've had my channel for, when I start my channel, the end of, 24? The end of 24. Yeah, he scammed his subscribers. Yeah. He would rather sit at home and play Legos and go to flea markets and sit and talk. You sound just like KK. You two, I swear to God, are like carbon copies. You guys really are, down to your mugshots. You are so fake. And you lie so bad. And you guys have the nerve to get on me. You're telling people how to live stream. Well, let me tell you this. When I live stream a few days ago, when I got upset, which you love to play that, I have sat, do you know let me tell you this. Even if people flip through, why don't you do a live stream? Why don't you do an actual live stream where people like flip it up? You know how many I brought in literally 2 or 3 days ago? 1,800. And a lot of it was you guys. 1,800. One time I got 5.6 thousand just content, but you can't do that. You can't do that. You're a chain smoker who spits in your ashtray. But at least I can sit and do this. At least I'm interesting enough because you know what? You privated your video. I thought you want to own that shit. You know why you privated it? Because you don't get super chats or super stickers. You got what you needed today for your grift. You're not a streamer. Do I think he's a seasonal worker? I don't know because I wasn't paying attention to him back then. But I would think now, why wouldn't he be working now? I'm out looking for a job. No lie. Not this dude. He is in every room online all the time.
Stupid shit. And sometimes I got to fucking pull his card. But you know what? Every live streamer goes through that trial and error.
Why are you trying to act like you're dude, you have what? Let's look at your stats, Mr. Spitface. Since you have such a lucrative thing, let's see what kind of content you do. Jen, you're not even hitting 1K, bro. You're not even hitting 1K off of Jen. You know why? Because people are getting tired of hearing Jen. And that's why you're getting annoyed because you ain't bringing in the money that you used to. Maybe it's yogurt that you'll be eating from now on. Jen. Nobody thinks that this isn't weird. Jen. Connie, whoever she is. Jen. So pretty much I've become your paycheck. A grown-ass man who says he's running a company spits in an ashtray. I have now been paying for your yogurts. Well, that's not very fair. Why'd you private your video? You guys want to keep making fun of Connie? Giddler. His power's back on. Well, why didn't you use that generator? Why didn't you use that generator, buddy? I didn't say, oh, honey, let me tell you this. Jen Bailey does not buy views. I promise you on anything, dude. Just like Jamie says that he's a worker, I don't have to pay for views, bro. That's the damn truth. And I'm sure you guys have tried reporting me. I don't buy views. I do not have to buy views, on God. Do you see how many people cover me a day? I don't have to buy views. That's one thing I don't have to do. I promise you. This is all he has. You're not a streamer, bro. Your whole channel is about scamming people. Your whole life is about scamming people. You just happen to spit in your ashtrays. I don't have to buy views. I really don't. Ask my mods. My mods are the ones that time people out. Prove it. Prove that I buy views. Prove that I buy views.
Process. Maybe not to the extreme that others do, but everybody goes through it to a point. I think he's surrounding himself with people that have been doing this a while. I think that his channel will eventually be a solid channel. I think.
Do you think your channel's solid? Let me tell you guys about this lucrative guy. I'll even subscribe to you because I feel that bad. No, I'm not going to subscribe to you. Definitely not. I'm going to not subscribe to you because you don't deserve it. You're a liar. Jamie has 1.86 subscribers. Jamie. Yeah, CC Truck, I got a bunch of screenshots of shit you said. You're getting real creepy, bro. And quit coming in here under a blocked account. Because like I said, you guys can write all the bad stuff in there. I don't fucking see it. It's not my fault. Sophie's doxing my address. Oh, that's not nice, Sophie. You're more pressed about me. She can actually spell words. Now let's look at Jen's. 4.35K. So I may not get paid for it, but at least my channel's not a clip channel. Within what, 2 years, maybe less, 4.35. So why do I need to buy views? You spit in ashtrays and you have 1.85 and your channel will never grow because it's the same people going in saying the same thing. So what are you talking about? Why'd you private your video, pussy? Cat. 4.35. You go get 4.35. Let me see you do a vertical tonight. I'll do a vertical while you do a vertical. I bet you won't. Why don't you do a vertical and show me how lucrative it is? And then spit in the ashtray and I'll ask for your business card. Until then, you didn't get a subscribe from me. Don't talk shit. 1.86 to somebody that has 4.35. Sit down in the chair that's begging for you not to sit on it. Get on out of here. You're a liar.
That if he fucking calms down the drinking just a little bit, takes good advice from good people that actually want him to grow as a YouTuber and it.
So you're trying to get him to grow. Well, do you tell him to spit in things? AC is a drunk. You don't have an apprentice. You don't have any of that. You're a liar.
As a person, I think that he'll actually do something good. I think that he'll be influential to a point. I don't have unrealistic expectations.
He doesn't have unrealistic expectations. As long as that dude can shoot a loogie 5 feet away from an ashtray, he's in. You don't have to have much to be an apprentice for this guy. Just be able to shoot a loogie into your ashtray. But he thinks he's got, as long as he sticks with Jamie, he'll be fine.
I'm probably saying, well, listen, the motherfucker is crazy as fuck, and he ain't never going to be a fucking YouTube streamer.
Oh my God, that's the first thing you ever said about yourself that I agree with. We're so close now. Honey, I don't have to. I really don't. I promise you, I really don't. But this is the first thing that you said true about yourself. You'll never be a live
streamer. I got news for you. He already is. And yesterday he broke 1,000 views. So I'm pretty sure that if he looks at the correct content and has less,
Okay, but you said content. What is the content for your apprentice? The guy who spits in ashtrays. Why are you acting fake? That's not how you sound. But when we get into this and you start covering me, the true Jamie comes out, and that's when you start getting the money. That's what you do. That's what a scammer does. You love bomb and you lie about your channel and what it offers you. You're not a live streamer, dude. Never. And you will always be the guy that shoots loogies into a fucking ashtray. And you guys want to say I'm gross. He can't. His channel was dead. He was barely clearing what, 500? Marvelous, that's fine. You don't have to do that. I'm telling you, I don't have to buy views.
Time to use like filler comments and filler commentary. I think the less time he has of that, the more.
What's the content though, Jamie? All he's got to do is do what you do. Get drunk, eat on camera, which I do. Why you have such high expectations? You shouldn't. AC drinks more than anybody. But you're a liar. You're not a live streamer. Because you said that this was a hobby. So your hobby has become bullying people and you're just too lazy to get up and spit in a bag or spit in a thing. So you spit in your ashtray. Just keep it 100. Don't be fake. I hate fake people. I hate them.
Better his show will be.
Jamie King. You know?
I think that's a thing. But I know for a fact he definitely pissed off the Giddler and
who? Who pissed off the Giddler? You know what your new name is? Twinkle Toes. You want to call me a Giddler? I'm going to call you Twinkle Toes. Since you had to be such a bitch and private your thing. Your new name is Twinkle Toes or Bunny Boy. No more Jamie. No more Spit Cup. Your new name is Twinkle Toes.
Fuck, if that's the only thing you do in your live stream, I'm totally okay with that. I think that you did a wonderful show past whatever happened.
Who are you to talk about what people do? You talk about chucking loogies and you eat. And what are you talking about? Is this really, or do you really think that this is a company for you? You've not changed anything, just the person. That's okay. Own who you are.
But yesterday, he definitely put on a fucking good show. And I was watching almost the entire time. I tuned out.
Oh my God. Why do I feel like this is God's soldier? Why do I feel like this is God's soldier? The guy that brings in 30 people while Berlinetta's up there. You literally are freaking, oh my God, you are literally stalking me and trying to get people to not have anything to do with me. You don't like God's soldier, freaking AC doxed him. You're saying that God's soldier, who actually does have a job, has a job, that you call the F word all the time, and call him a drunk when AC is 10 times more drunk. If you're talking about God's soldier girl, boy, bunny boy, I'm going to laugh so freaking hard. I feel like this is God's soldier who brings in maybe 35 people. If this is God's soldier, I don't know what I'm going to do.
I think probably, I don't know, 7 o'clock, 6:30,
And
somewhere
you
in
want
there.
to talk about grooming people? He has a job. You don't.
But it's only because I had to do other shit around the house and make a couple phone calls and just basically do random shit. But you
Do
know,
what? Eat yogurt, spit in an ashtray, or go to a flea market? God, I can't wait to see what your business cards look like. Oh my God.
well, props to you. Good job. I think you did an excellent show. I'm definitely looking forward to giving him a little bit of content.
What content? You speak so much of this content. What is your content? What is your content? You privated a video. It's God's soldier, for God's sakes. And AC doxed him and talked to his ex-girlfriend. I want to know what your content is. Why are you being so fake? You and KK really, I'm telling you what, Twinkle Toes, I cannot. What is your content other than poisoning his mind and telling him more shit about me? It's the same thing you say every day.
So that he could do further shows. And this is the awesome part of the whole situation.
No, it isn't awesome. What you're saying is you want him to do a shift with Slobinetta up there trashing me. You're so fake. You cannot do anything without covering me. And you know it. And you make good money doing it. And I have clips of you being an asshole. You're a liar. God's soldier is a piece of shit.
I didn't ask him to do that show. Like, this is something that totally happened.
It's not a show. It's not a show. It's not that important. You privated a live. God's soldier isn't an apprentice. You're not a bricklayer. You don't have a fucking license because you parallel park drunk into people's cars and then try to pull away. Just be honest about it. Tell me what you learned about it, but don't lie and say that you do content. You don't do content. You're not a live streamer. You're a bully that plays with Legos and wears bunny ears and spits in ashtrays.
Naturally. And that makes it that much better. I guess Deadly and William and Jen pissed him off. And I am so glad that he did what he's seen others do.
No, he's called it. And something tells me you guys are pissed off at Jules and you're pissed off at me. And I'm telling you this, go ahead. You bought me. Go ahead, bought me. I'm not going to restart my live. You guys are botting me. That's not my problem. I know how to talk to YouTube now.
He followed suit and was like, okay, listen here, motherfucker. And then he blasted Deadly to pieces. And this isn't the first time.
No, he didn't. He didn't blast Deadly to pieces. They just sat and watched videos all night. What are you talking about, bro? And why would you guys be botting me? I'm not that important. You're that affected because you're turning God's soldier against me and running him and grooming him. You are grooming that guy. Even if he's an adult, you are. No, Sarah Lee had it. AC wanted it. So if he didn't dox, fine. But he did call God's soldier's girlfriend. I can play it if you guys want to hear it. It was beautiful. But the one thing I've never heard God's soldier do is spit in an ashtray, or Berlinetta for that matter.
Blasted Deadly to pieces. He's been doing that for a couple of days. But
he didn't blast Deadly to pieces. What are you talking about? In fact, if he could get away from y'all, him and Deadly are actually quite funny, but he didn't blast him to pieces. What are you talking about, bro?
Giddler in the mix. And mind you, the Giddler is spreading this bullshit lie, this bullshit narrative that AC doxed him, that he never did that.
Okay, he didn't dox him. I recant that. Sarah Lee didn't dox. She had the information, but she did not dox. And I will apologize to her. I will regretfully say, you are right. But you still are a liar. You're a liar, Jamie. So maybe he didn't get doxxed, but I think it's a pretty nasty, disgusting thing to sit there and call somebody's girlfriend. Why this dude's even talking to you, I have no idea.
Like AC 100% did not dox him. AC has never called God's soldiers fucking sides.
But he did. He said that he did. I know, and I apologize about that. I need to start watching the replay. But AC did call her. He said that. Not her. All that Sarah said was she had it. And I've apologized to her. And if she didn't hear me apologize, Sarah, if you are listening, I'm very sorry. And actually, she's quite pretty. But yeah, he did. He said that he called and he was making fun of the shrimp. So that's a lie.
Please, that's not a fucking thing. And God's soldier said yesterday on the live stream, he's like, if he did that, prove it. And when he said that,
he was so drunk, he probably didn't remember it. I can tell you what was said because you know what? I covered that. I covered that video because I stuck up for him. Do you want me to play that video? I didn't dirty delete it. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's play that video and prove that you're a liar. What day was that happened? Because I actually did that video. I covered it because I was pretty pissed off. I stuck up for that dude. I wish William would come in here and let me know. All right. Pretty sure you said that. I think I covered it. I'm pretty sure I think I covered it, but that's what happened because you said you called the girl, you were up on a panel, you were making fun of him, saying that the popsicle thing wasn't working. That's what AC said. Then Sarah said that she had information, and then AC said that he would take the information. He never did. However, I do recall you guys saying that because God's soldier said many, many times that if you guys doxed him and something happened, that it would go back on you guys. That was what was said. That's what came out of his mouth. You're a liar. You're absolutely a liar. That is what was said. That is what happened. Do not lie. Now, I'm recanting the thing about that, but he did talk to his girlfriend. Women shouldn't be called side pieces, okay? You spit in ashtrays, but don't lie. I covered it. I know that. Why do you think I was so mad that he talked about Deadly and William like that? So that's a lie, Jamie. That's absolutely a lie. Dig unto others' lives too deeply, and your own comes into clear and breathe. And you dig into me because out of your mouth, which I have, you said how many hours you put into digging on me. So what are you talking about? You were all up in my information. You played a run report where my kid was a minor. What are you talking about, Jamie? You're a liar.
I'm going to be working the next day.
Good morning.
My body automatically knows to wake.
Okay, so now he has unprivated it. So let's hear what he has to say. This is from today. I'll tell SL to replay that. She'll appreciate that. Thank you. To catch this replay, yes, listen, Sarah, I call her Sarah Lee bread because I love that bread. I'm very sorry that I said that. And she did clear it up, and you have my apologies. And honestly, ma'am, you very pretty girl. If you guys actually, if she wants to come in and drop her link, go ahead and subscribe to her channel because she is a creator, not this joke.
Yep, way early.
This is from today.
Last like 5 days, 4 days, something like that. I've been on a really good sleep regimen. Been getting in bed about 9 o'clock.
That's not true. You didn't get to bed at 9 o'clock because let me tell you this, you did not watch God's Soldiers thing on a replay because you were on everybody's panel. All hours of the night. And you lied because you said that you didn't get to bed until 4 o'clock in the morning. If you have a good sleep schedule and you're going to bed at 10, your words, not mine. You said that you stay up until 4 o'clock in the morning. Why did you say that? Oh, because you spit in ashtrays. So you're a liar. Just like you called me out and said I'm a liar and you're lying on me. You do stay up all the time. I see you in other rooms. I've screenshot it. So that's another lie. You're fake.
And waking up about 5:30, 6 and through there.
Not true, because I guarantee you that you do not. You crash out about 4 o'clock and then you get back up. No, I'm not talking about you, honey. You're a liar. You stay up all hours because you get up on God's Soldiers panel and run your mouth. What are you talking about? You did it one night when Deadly went over there. That wasn't 10 o'clock at night. That was late because Deadly streams late. And Deadly's a streamer. Mm-hmm. You're a liar.
But anyways, so I woke up and seen old Giddles had something to say about a bunch of people. She really, I gotta kind of see it for what it is. She tried real hard not to mention my name.
Bunny boy. Bunny boy, bunny boy, bunny boy. Liar, fake, grifter.
She tried so hard not to say my name. It's almost
Jamie. No, wasn't hard at all. Mm-mm.
as though she tried as hard to not say my name as her oldest son. Because, restraining orders. But
I'm gonna tell you something. What comes out of my mouth, I can control that. What comes out of your mouth, you can't control that. And let me tell you something. If we're not talking about kids, why the fuck are you talking about mine? You are not going to take my voice anymore. You're not going to do that. I'm tired of you speaking to me, speaking on me the way that you do. You want to talk about me being abusive, sir? It is way worse for you because you put me in such a bad headspace. You made me question whether I had a right to be on this earth. And that's the fucking truth. Keep your name off my dog and keep your name off my fucking family. I don't like you. I will never like you. You are a fucking loser. You're a loser. But you want to say that I talk about people's kids. Shut up and keep your mouth off of mine. What part of that do you not understand, spit face?
Named the Spit Cup. I mean, you take it that fucking seriously? What the Spit Cup says? It's the fucking Spit Cup, man.
Yeah, you're the spit cup, the liar that frickin' grifts and says that you have a fucking job. It's gross.
Fucking cares?
Are you talking about me or who are you talking about, Jamie? And if you didn't care, then you wouldn't be covering me every day. You're becoming a stalker. I'm letting you know that. You are a stalker. And you're always going to be the person that wanted somebody to die.
But you're just so involved. You're just so involved with this shit.
Says the person that's online all the time that is absolutely involved.
Love this shit. This is your life. This is what you do. This is what you depend on.
Okay, so you depend on me because you're live about me all the time. And if you're not live about me, you're in other people's rooms getting them to go live about me. So who needs who more?
That's why you make up so many lies about all these different YouTubers that are.
One, you said you have a job. Number two, you said that you go to sleep at 10 o'clock. Number three, you lied when you got in trouble for going, oh, he privated it again. Was it something I said? So let's go back to the other one where you were talking about my dog. Jamie is another unemployed bricklayer. If he was able to make real money laying brick, he would. He chooses to stay on YouTube because he's a lazy slob. Yes, you are a lazy slob, and you privated that video again. Why? You want me to sit and take your abusive tone and deal with you trying to get me in trouble and shit, but I'm not allowed to respond to you calmly because you spit in ashtrays? Why'd you private it again? Oh, because you're that affected by me. I bet you are smoking cigarette after cigarette. I'm telling you what, dude, that food that you're eating, all that yogurt and that healthy channel, you're a fraud. You're a grown-ass man that's in a dingy, dark, nasty apartment who chain smokes, paid by other people because you don't have a job. And you're a liar. You're up all hours of the night, just as bad as Sophie, just as bad as KK. Get off your high horse and sit down. I am a streamer. You are not. So let's go back to your other one. We're just going to go back and forth all day if that's what you want to do. I'm not going to. I have to go grocery shopping, but I'm telling you, do not take my words. And again, you will forever be the person that talked about my deceased mother, told me to get cancer, and told me to flop around like a fish. Okay? You just remember that. Bunnies, bunny ears. He speaks about recovery and being sober, but doesn't walk the walk. Anyone in rooms of recovery would be embarrassed to interact with Jamie. It's all a lie. I know. Could you imagine? Wouldn't it be the worst thing, Jamie? The worst thing for someone to hear you tell somebody else flop around like a fish. Hey, Clint. Jamie's in recovery. So, Jamie, you're in recovery. Are you in AA? I'm going to have to ask because I don't get into your life, nor do I care about it. But so Jamie's in recovery. So Jamie, who tells somebody to OD, is in recovery. Just so you know, every place that you call and everything that you're digging in, I go right behind you because I have somebody in your Discord. I promise you that. He does live in an addict lifestyle. You can't tell somebody to pass away from an overdose and then forget. And you don't get to take my words. I am so tired of you. You cannot go up against somebody like me. You can't. And that's cool. And how dare you sit there and say that you're in active recovery? Yeah, 300 freaking pounds. And you guys want to dissect me when this dude has a chin neck? You're a fraud. So let's get back to your other one.
There's no point. There's no reason. You know what I mean? Like you'd have to actually fucking matter in someone's eyes for someone to do some shit like that. And past that.
But if I didn't matter, then why are you covering me every day? Oh, I know. He ain't thin-skinned, if you know what I mean. He's a little fluffy, but he don't like to be told stuff. He's a jackass. So if I don't matter, why are you covering me?
AC stopped doing shit like that years ago, okay?
No, he didn't. Don't bring up AC like he's anybody. That dude freaking terrorizes everyone, okay?
Like, that's just not who he is anymore. It's not what he wants to be about anymore.
Well, if AC isn't who he was before, how in the hell was AC? Because AC now, he's a fucking terror. I mean, are you kidding me? What is it that AC doesn't do now that he did before? Not drink beer? Are you both in recovery? No, I didn't. Did not call. Did not call, but she did. If you guys want me to, I can call. I can pull my phone records. We can do that. I keep proving things thus far.
And not even really that he partook in most of that shit anyways, because I don't really remember him calling family members of people.
He didn't call family member. I never said he called a family member. What I said is your words, a side piece. And I don't think any woman should be called that. I said about her probation officer. You know why? Because I was tired of her endlessly doing my run reports, endlessly coming in and talking about my husband, talking about my husband's mother-in-law. And I was tired of it. So I said something that I didn't fucking mean. I'm not the one who called. Somebody else had called prior to that. I apologized to her, and that's it. Just like I'm sure she would love. Yeah, prove it, KK. Prove that I called CPS on you too before I call CPS and ask them. You're falsely accusing me of something because I never did that. Somebody else called. And you know what, KK? You remember this because I got clips of it. I'm not the only one who said that. John said that. Another person said that I care about. So don't just pinpoint me. She's online all the time.
Remember him calling people's cell phones. He'll definitely
I'm not
do that.
even related to AC, and he called my phone 50 million times. What are you talking about? Your best friend Brandy sent me a glitter bomb on her and her ex-husband's freaking anniversary. What are you talking about?
As far as the doxing, yeah, he'll do it, but there'd have to be a hell of a reason behind it.
Okay, so it's okay to dox people when there's a reason behind it. Do you not realize that when you dox somebody, that you open up their private business to other people? Do you know how crazy this world is? So you said that he doesn't dox people, but he only doxes people when he needs to. Nobody should be doxing at all. I've done stupid shit and boy, it comes back to get you, but that's a lie because you dox my full name. No, we're not calling her PO. Nobody's calling her PO. I know what she's doing. Nope. Saying on my platform, nobody should call her PO. Out of Jen Bailey's mouth, nobody should call. Because I'm telling you what, people start coming at me going, oh, well, you did this to KK. No, but I have proof that she's been doing some bad stuff.
And then the funniest shit, Jen goes, and fucking starts talking all kinds of wild, crazy shit and fucking pointing out accusations, everything. And the funniest thing, and I don't like to use this word.
But isn't that what you do? You point out accusations. A person can be accused, but what the outcome is what a judge says, not what you have to say. You're a liar. No, we're not calling anybody. I'm saying that on my panel, Genevieve's panel. Do not call her PO. She's not worth it.
But projection in the extreme.
Well, I'll tell
the
you
Giddler
what.
Is one person, and like I said, I really don't like using words like narcissist.
Says the narcissist. When you tell somebody to flop around like a fish and then you tell them that you hope your mother's cancer is hereditary, you're going to tell me that that's not a narcissist? And then you say that AC only doxes when he needs to. Excuse me? And I thought for somebody that's got all these saliva issues, I haven't heard you luke one thing over there. So you're lying about your tooth to make people feel bad. I have not, and this is so gross, I have not heard you spit one time into that ashtray. Not once. So you're lying about that. So you just sit and grift because I told everybody that when you actually started covering me, the real Jamie was going to come out.
Projection, shit like that. I don't like using words like that because they get thrown around very, very loosely. They get over.
And you should talk. You know what word gets thrown around very loosely. You disgusting slob.
Used to the point where, and actually, if I'm being honest, they don't even know what the fucking words mean. Like they legitimate don't even know what a narcissist is. They have to fuck.
Alexa, what are the characteristic traits of a narcissist? And let's see if Jamie is a narcissist.
Narcissists typically show grandiosity, a sense of entitlement, low empathy, and an excessive
Alexa,
need.
pause. So do you guys think that Jamie, recreational weed is...
Jamie? What are you wondering about them?
Alexa, give me the characteristics of a narcissist.
Narcissists show grandiosity, a constant need for admiration, low empathy, and manipulative behavior. They're often entitled, arrogant, and react strongly to criticism.
Alexa, pause. So do we think that Jamie is arrogant? Remember.
Oh, you're wondering about Jamie's personality. I don't have any specific information about
Alexa, stop. So you don't think that you're a narcissist? You don't think you manipulate people? I'm not saying that I don't, but I'm not a narcissist. I can tell you that I care too much about what people think about me. You don't. You don't care about anybody that's in your chat. All you care about is their wallet, just like KK. You are a narcissist. If you can sell somebody to pass away on a live stream and you watch it and you get enjoyment, in fact, that's worse than a narcissist. You're a sociopath, in my opinion.
And Google it because they have no fucking idea what that word actually means. They use projection and think that it plays into something because they're...
Alexa, what is the definition of projection? And let's see if Mr. Twinkletoes does that.
Projection is a psychological defense where you unintentionally assign your own thoughts, emotions, or traits to another person. I don't have any info on whether Mr. Twinkletoes...
Or similarities.
She has no info about whether Twinkletoes is that. Well, in my opinion, I do think you do that because You project your bullshit onto every panel and every person about me. That is projection. Google said it, and you told me to check Google. I'm only doing what you said to.
In some things that exist in the human nature and the human condition as a whole. Most of the time, it's not projection. It's just pointing out something. Now, is there a slight possibility that similarities exist? Sure. But the way you're putting it is that someone is literally exposing someone else for something that they exactly do, or something that they exactly exhibit.
No, never did call our kids losers. KK, you need to stop lying on me. You really need to stop lying on me. If you think that I'm beyond, and my husband and I are beyond lawyering up, I'm telling you, I will. And you know that, KK. You know more than anybody. I never said that.
That's not accurate.
No, it isn't accurate.
You're not portraying yourself in another person most of the time. Just because you can understand certain, behavioral traits or something like that doesn't mean that it's projection. You have to actually exhibit the same things.
But
And
you exhibit, are you kidding me? You are a narcissist, 100%, even worse than that. What are you talking about? You project your bullshit of what I do onto everybody because you're a cult. And KK, nobody's calling your probation officer. Nobody cares to. Nobody called on my end. You need to go find the person that did. Get their fucking number pulled. It ain't Jen Bailey's. But you didn't mind texting my husband, did you?
most of the time, it's not. You're just simply calling out something that you see in somebody and be like, wow,
No, you're not calling things out. What you're doing is you're telling people to OD. You're not calling anything out. You're slandering and lying on them and making them get to the point that they feel like they're nothing. Let me tell you something. A few weeks ago, because of your bullshit and the shit that you said, because I've had never, out of everybody in this internet, has anybody ever told me to overdose. You had me so bad in a point, I had to hit Kira up, Kira of all people. So yes, you project. And that's the least mean thing that I can say.
you're a fucking piece of shit. It's as simple as that. There's nothing nefarious or underhanded or, you know what I mean? I don't really know if I'm explaining that too perfectly or.
Hey, why don't you show your face? Why don't you show your face? Let people know who you are. I'm showing my face. You dissect it. I think you're a piece of garbage, in my opinion.
Accurately, but yeah, some people are just fucking stupid.
And you're a live streamer calling people stupid. Is this how you behave when you walk outside the door? So you're trying to get people to have these great channels and you're calling people stupid?
Some people just want to fucking use any buzzword to say, oh, look what they're doing and ignore what I'm doing.
Oh my God, and look what they're doing. Well, guess what? My tooth didn't get cracked when I was 5 years old. And I didn't get to get a settlement for it. What are you talking about?
Over here, because what I'm doing over here is the actual projection. Ignore what I'm saying, but
Okay, but so you admit that you project. Okay, cool. You told the truth about a few things.
pay attention to what I'm saying about other people. Ignore what I'm doing, but pay attention.
Why do I have to ignore what you're doing? You're all up in my business. You have spent thousands of hours, your words, not mine, paying attention to what I'm doing.
And other people. People are fucking annoying. Oh,
Not people, Jen.
speaking of ashtrays, I feel real sophisticated today because I found an ashtray when I was out at an antique shop this weekend. Got a new amber ashtray.
Oh, what a beautiful ashtray. I wonder how it's going to look with all your cigarette-infested loogies getting spit into it. Oh, and he has big pores too. He's showing his ashtray that he got from the flea market when he was up all hours of the night with God's soldier. And by the way, I get anemia, so don't rag on me because I bruise easily, since you guys want to dissect everything. So he has got a new amber ashtray that he can spit loogies into. I can't wait till I see your business card. Oh my God. I have fuzzy feelings.
Fucking love it. So it's sitting on my desk. I feel
Okay,
real.
so dude's looking. He got a cigarette hanging, no ash. He ain't even ashed it. He says that he spits in it. So you wasted all that money to get an amber. And he says that he's fancy, that one. He's a fancy one. He bought himself a nice little ashtray from the flea market to spit in.
Real fancy today.
I'll tell you what, it is a fancy thing to sit and chuck loogies into an ashtray. He's fancy.
Spitting in that one. I keep the spit in the spit cup.
But you lied. I hate to point it out, but you said that you spit in ashtrays. You don't spit in a spit cup. You lied and said that you spit in ashtrays. See, how's it work when people do that back to you and nitpick? So you're a liar. You said you spit in ashtrays. You showed it.
So I'm watching God Soldier stream, and I hear the.
Okay, so you're lying because you said that you go to bed at 10:30 at night. That's what you said. Well, we know for a fact that God Soldier streams until like 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning. That's a lie. You don't go to bed at that time. That's a lie because you watch him and he's up all hours of the night. Snaggletooth.
I hear the Deadly recording get played when some fucking Ethoderati decided to drive all over his fucking
You're
heart.
going to call him fat? Do you think you have the body of freaking a Coke glass? You're going to call Deadly fat and you're over 300 pounds sitting on your ass all day?
And mind you, this isn't a chick that he's ever met. This isn't a chick that he's been with for years. This isn't a chick that, you know, there's nothing there. There's
So basically you want to tell Deadly what to do and not to talk to me. Oh, so you're trying to tell Deadly what to do? Well, good luck with that. And that's why you don't like Deadly, because he won't listen to what you tell him to do, just like I don't. And you don't like that because you want to control people, which is fine. But I don't think I've ever heard Deadly spitting in an ashtray, nor do I think Deadly's a smoker, but you are. And guess what Deadly does that you don't do? He doesn't grift. He's one of the few channels that does not ask to give money. In fact, what he's always said, which you are a piece of shit for, let's see what this asshole. Okay, I'm not being mean, but the screenshots from Clint are concerning. You should be going live right now. I might consider some treatment options. Seems like you're about to lose your husband and a place to live. Why is a grown man afraid of me? Show me screenshots. I'll wait. Show me screenshots. Show me screenshots. I'll wait. Here, let me put my email address in here. Send me those real quick. I'll wait. I want to see them, or you're lying. I go to therapy every single week, sometimes 2 times.
Welcome to Churchill
So
Downs.
don't accuse me of that.
He's from one world and I'm from another.
You have no idea how hard I work in therapy.
When he said that, I was just like, hell fucking yeah. Because even God Soldier knows, like, AC wouldn't do that to him. There's no point. There's no
But
reason.
AC said, you don't get to backtrack and cover up for your buddy. He said that. I have that. You guys try to get my stuff age restricted. It never gets age restricted unless I appeal it every time. And most of the time, yeah. I have that video. AC did say that. And it's also in Reddit. So you don't get to backtrack on that. First off, it has nothing to do with you, but AC did say that. And he called his ex. He did.
You know what I mean? Like, you'd have to actually fucking matter in someone's eyes for someone to do some shit like that. And
Okay, so what you're saying is that it's okay to dox people if you find them important enough to dox them. So either way, you're saying that he doxes people. It's very easy. It's nothing really big, but you're lying.
that's it. AC stopped doing shit like that years ago. Okay, like that's just not who he is anymore. It's not what he wants.
But he literally talked about where he lived and he talked to his girlfriend. What are you talking about? He doesn't do that anymore. Yes, he does. He also got caught going to a hotel bothering the Thors or Thorpes. That is a lie. He does do that because he did that.
To be about anymore. And not even really that he partook in most of that shit anyways, because I don't really remember him calling family members of people. I remember him calling.
You guys don't do that? Brandy doesn't talk to family members?
People's cell phones. He'll definitely do that. As far as the doxing,
No, he won't tell where you live or get into your personal business. He stopped that. He only doxes people when he thinks it's necessary. And now Jamie is saying he will call your phone because that's not a big thing to call somebody at 6 a.m. It's not a bad thing.
yeah, he'll do it, but there'd have to be a hell of a reason behind it. And then the funniest shit.
Maria and Heidi. I'm telling you what, I never thought I would say this. If Maria and Heidi really fighting, I don't know for sure. I'm still waiting for the Gendler 10 for the stuff my husband supposedly said. But Heidi and Maria, I might get some. Maria, I'm sorry, all the shit you've ever done to me. Ooh, because she says what she says. If she's pissed off at her, wonderful.
Jen goes, and fucking starts talking all kinds of wild, crazy shit, and fucking pointing out accusations, everything. And the funniest thing, and I don't like to use this word, but projection.
And you just said that you project. What are you talking about? Are you eating glue? That's all you do is project your bullshit. That's all you do. You're a fucking liar, bro. You're trying to clean up your channel. I don't know why. You don't think all of our channels don't get watched? Are you out of your fucking mind? You're a liar.
Projection in the extreme. The Giddler is one person, and like I said, I really don't like using words like narcissist, projection, shit.
Why not? Because then you would have to admit that you are both of those. You're projecting. Well, take a screenshot. Send them to me at Jen Bailey, Jen.Bailey.
Like that. I don't like using words like that because they get thrown around very, very loosely. They get overused to the point where, and actually, if I'm being honest, they don't even know what the fucking words mean. Like they legitimate don't even know what a narcissist is. They have to fucking Google it because they have no fucking idea what that.
Alexa, what is a narcissist traits? And tell me if Jamie says.
A narcissist trait is a persistent pattern such as grandiose self-importance, craving excessive admiration, low empathy for others, and an entitled, arrogant attitude.
Not my problem.
That word actually means. They use projection and think that it plays into something because there are similarities in some things that exist in the human nature.
Yeah, Lisa Wigger and Miss Mickey. And I'm going to tell you guys something. Quit blaming me for the shit with Lisa Wigger. She talked to Patricia behind my back and said that I was nuts. She already did. Look in the mirror, Gendler. Hey, William, what's going on? Why did you just that glass door open? What are you talking about, Destiny? What is wrong with you? Why are you coming in here anyway? Why are you hanging out with people that chuck loogies and freaking ashtrays? Destiny, what is wrong with you? You're asking, why did I open my glass window? I broke the sliding gate. Oh my God. Let me tell you about this. Okay, so you guys are posting old text. I bought Mia those bones that you get. Oh my God, I was just telling somebody about it. So those big, huge bones that you get? It was right around when I got out of jail, actually. So you guys are showing shit from back in the day. That's a lie, by the way. No, here's what happened. I bought one of those freaking bones oh my God, you guys are so stupid. Kendall and Al, it's fit. Oh my God, you guys are so stupid. I got a bone from PetSmart and I chucked it thinking Mia was going to grab it, and it went into the fucking screen door and it made this like pop noise and spider webbed out. What are you talking about, Destiny? No. I mean, yes, I fucking played whatever with Mia. You August 11th. Well, let me see it. You guys, do you guys really think that I have the power? This is a door about this thick. And Destiny, you know how your dad fights. You really, really think, Destiny, your dad could barely pop open that truck window. You guys are lying. Well, I'll go look at Muggsy's thing and I'll tell you. It could have been Courtney, but it's not anything now. I can tell you that. I can tell you absolutely that it's not anybody now. What's Muggsy's thing? Okay, I'm looking. You don't got to call me bro. You guys, I'm telling you, a fucking the screen thing, that was 2 or 3 years ago. At that time, he had been talking to Courtney. He had been talking to Lauren Marie. He talked to Napa. And it was probably Napa, actually, because he was talking to Napa. He was venting about me. I'll tell you right now, because Napa's smart. We already talked to Napa about it. What is she talking about? Napa, what? I'm pretty sure I think it was Napa. Napa did talk to Clint because he was like, oh my God, I'm leaving Jen for Lauren. That was like years ago. Napa, you better not be all up to fucking messy shit, man. I got your text last night and it was very mean.
Something because there are similarities in some things that exist in the human nature.
So what you guys are trying to do is create your own narrative about things that happened in the past, which is why you guys are posting things and not showing dates other than the top part, but not the year. I'll go look, but I'm pretty sure it was when he was talking to Napa.
Most of the time, it's not projection. It's just pointing out something. Now, is there a slight possibility that similarities exist? Sure.
I'll go look, but I'm pretty sure I read their message. Actually, Napa sent me the messages. Napa, do you want me to read them? This is stupid. Okay. What is Muggsy's channel? At Muggsy Siegel? Is it SE? Okay, hold on. Okay. View channel. Muggsy, why are you posting stuff, weirdo? You said you were going to quit. Okay, 11 minutes ago, he got a Tommy Gaga. Live daily. Clint texting a girl and her name ain't Jenny. Muggsy, didn't we talk and you said you were going to quit this shit? Now I got to look at my phone log and see what time me and Muggsy spoke. 10:29. Muggsy, we talked at what? A little after 10:30? So why are you posting stuff, bro? Muggsy, what time did we talk? You said we were even. Let's see here. Yeah, 10:29. Yeah, because when my phone rang, yeah, Muggsy, 1 minute and 7 seconds, 10:36. What's the problem? Because I got a really mean text from Napa. It is messy. Muggsy, you said you were going to quit. You said, I got you back. We're even. And Napa, you're the fucking queen of messy. And like you guys said, you want me to blame my husband. You women talked to him. You did, but it's not now. Why are you guys doing this? Like, oh my God, Napa, what is wrong with you? The stuff when you get mad, girl. I'm pretty sure this is Clinton. If it's not Clinton, it could have been Lauren, but it's nothing recent. I promise you that. You guys are fucking weirdos. 2 hours ago, Muggsy. Are you kidding me? Stop it. God. And you want to call me a liar? Oh my God.
Is there a slight possibility that similarities exist? Sure. But the way you're putting it is that someone is literally exposing someone else for something that they exactly do.
Why are you covering for AC? He contacted God Soldier's girlfriend. She alleged that maybe he needs a popsicle down in the southern area. Why do you care? Why are you covering for him? You're a liar. I have the video because I covered it. It is
or
messy.
Something that they exactly exhibit. That's not accurate. You're not portraying yourself in another person most of the time. Just because
But that's all you do is project on other people. And that's why frickin' Penelope's mad at me and Amzie, because I know that both of them cared about him. Muggsy, please stop it. I know that there's a good part of him, but you need to quit. And that's why I think Amzie and Penelope are mad at me. And I'm not like that. I think it hurts more with Amzie. I can't do it.
Understand certain, behavioral traits or something like that doesn't mean that it's projection. You have to actually exhibit the same things. And most of the time, it's not. You're just simply calling out something that you see in somebody and be like,
No, you're not. Why are you cleaning up your bullshit? Who's listening to your channel that would fall for that shit the way that you talk about people? Stop covering it up. Own it. You already said it. I have it clipped. You ever heard that song, Toy Soldiers?
wow, you're a fucking piece of shit. It's as simple as that. There's nothing nefarious or underhanded or, you know what I mean? I don't really know if I'm explaining that too perfect.
No, you're not explaining it at all. You're just throwing together a word salad. I know this because people say that about me. You're just throwing around a word salad because I guess you don't want people to bring up the fact he did call his ex. I can't say if he had his address or anything. I would have to re-listen to it, but he did say that he called the girl. And again, what does this have anything to do with you? Because you're projecting.
Or too accurately, but yeah. Some people are just fucking stupid.
And
Some people just want to fucking use any buzzword to say, oh, look what they're doing, and ignore what I'm doing over here, because what I'm doing.
Isn't that weird how he starts out and he's like, hey, I'm eating yogurt, guys. This is going to be a light and fit life. And then he's like, you're effing stupid. Like, oh my God.
Over here is the actual projection. Ignore what I'm saying, but pay attention to what I'm saying about other people. Ignore what I'm doing, but pay attention to other people.
Does any of that make any sense? And I'm a pretty stupid girl. Does any of that make any sense? No. Just a bunch of word salad.
People are fucking annoying. Oh, speaking of Ash.
Destiny. You guys don't time out Destiny, okay? I'm sorry that you feel that way, Destiny. You're welcome to stay. Just don't be saying that flopping like a fish thing. You're welcome to stay. Because Destiny, you're going to figure out who these people are. I don't even know why I got mad at you, because you're actually, I just want you to have a good life, Destiny. I do.
Trace, I feel real sophisticated today because I found an ashtray.
You feel really sophisticated that you grifted for an ashtray at the flea market while you were up all hours with God's soldier. You said that your man was going to take you to the flea market. You went and got an ashtray for something you spit loogies into. Goals.
When I was out at an antique shop this weekend.
Well, you said that you went to a flea market. Now, if you went to an antique shop, I'm just saying, I hope you had a great day. Mm-hmm.
Got a new amber ashtray. Fucking love it.
He effing loves it. You like it. I love it.
So it's sitting on my desk. I feel real fancy today.
You know, You know, when you doing fancy is when you get a freaking ashtray, an amber colored one that you can spit loogies and chuck loogies into. Goals.
I won't be spitting in that one.
Oh, okay. He did tell the truth. So this is the one ashtray. If you don't spit in it, that's when it's, well, Jamie, I'll tell you what. I'm glad you're not going to spit in that one. I know. Honey, here, Destiny, I don't know why you care. It's an old tattoo. He had a key and I had a lock. And guess what? Your mom slept with him again and I was done. Why do you care, Destiny? This is from 7, 8 years ago. Let it go, honey. Like, seriously, Destiny, go live your life. You're a beautiful girl. You got married. We had a great time. You modded for me. Why are you doing this, Destiny? Now stop it. Exactly. Fancy people. Now, Destiny, you know better than that.
I'll keep the spit in the spit cup.
But you said that you don't spit in a spit cup.
So I'm watching God Soldier stream, and
I thought you slept. God Soldier streams at night. You said that you go to bed at 10:30. Just saying.
I hear the Deadly recording get played when some fucking E Thotterati decided to drive all.
Let's go all the way past it. Yeah, okay. Hey, Sarah. I think I should get that fucking tattoo. You're such a smart ass bitch. You're going to do what you're going to do. And I'm going to tell you what, I'm glad that you came and said that because I should get that tattooed over my big tramp stamp I don't have. Okay, so we have Jamie, the non-projector that is covering my live when I was trying to do content, something he knows nothing about because he's a fancy guy. He eats yogurt with granola, spits into a ashtray, and yeah, he's a light and fancy guy. He doesn't project and he's not a narcissist, not a bit. And he only has 1.87 subscribers to my 4.35. You're welcome.
One of my childhood aspirations is to be a lawyer, and you're just kind of taking it over.
Very funny from somebody that's freaking took a car and crashed it into another one. So you want to be a lawyer? See how well that goes over. Brandy even apologized to me about it and said that that wasn't my fault. I have the text for it. I don't understand.
Hijacking it, similar to what you're doing to Clint's life and his inheritance in the future.
I don't give a shit about Clint's money. Let me tell you something, you idiot. I've been with Clint for 6 years. You've been around for 6 minutes. I give zero craps whether my husband had a dime to his name. My mother-in-law knows that. My father-in-law, actually people that do care about me, we don't care about the money. Let me repeat this again. I don't care if my husband had 1 penny to his name. Don't get that twisted.
Sure.
Let me tell you something else too, mister. You're jealous of anybody. There was one time when my husband, before we moved in to the apartment, we stayed at it was a Motel 6. And we could have stayed at a nicer fucking hotel, but we didn't. And they had nasty, furry, fuzzy blankets. And you know what? We loved every minute of it because it wasn't about the money. It was about loving him and being with him. I would sleep outside in a tent if that man asked me to. So you don't know what you're talking about. Once again, you're lying because you didn't know me then. All you care about is the fact that you're pissed off because Clint has a good life and his mom and dad. But you know what? You know why they have a lot of money? Because his dad worked for it, unlike you. Because he's a hard worker. He's a good person. You're not. Never will be.
Yeah, you're just a thief.
Says the guy that takes money from people. You're a thief. You've got in trouble for being a thief. Is KK a thief? She stole fireworks. She stole $22,000. Is she a thief since you like to call everybody out and be partial? Oh, okay.
Because one time I worked for a lawyer. I did. And I made really good money. About $20,000, $22,000 a year. It's good money.
Yeah, you know exactly what I'm doing. I was live and I was taking little digs. What are you talking about? And you're so bothered by it. Just like now you've privated a video twice.
It was a heck of a steal.
Look at this goofy guy, dude, looking like American History X. Destiny, don't come in here being rude. You know how to have manners. Don't you get rude with people that come in here, Destiny. I'm going to time you out if you do not stop it. You know better than that, Destiny. Don't come in here running that mouth. You are too pretty to be talking like a trucker. I'm telling you, Destiny. You know better than to act like that. Your mother, I expected. You, not so much. Now you need to quit that, and you know better.
What?
You're so disgusting. I could do a. He goes, what? And he's like you're so what? And then he grabs his drink and he's like, ugh. And he's just, what? What are you doing? I don't do that. You're such a dork.
20,000? 22,000?
You just told on your own friend. I said 20,000. She took 22,000. Hey, Prudence, you obviously care because you're here. You're damn right. I care now.
Well, now I know that you're lying.
Clearly, you know I was taking digs. You don't have to be so overly excessive about it, dude. Like, come on.
Jesus Christ.
No, you're crazy. I affect you.
You know, good money. 22,000 a year is good money. Like,
Then you should probably talk to the person that stole $22,000 because that wasn't me.
ladies and gentlemen. Oh, man. And I already know where she's going.
Honey, I didn't do that. Destiny, I'm going to have to hide you out of here because if you had any respect for my family, you wouldn't be coming in here and acting like that. You should be ashamed of yourself. You are a permanent block. You can never, ever come back in. Brandy, great job.
With it. But it's just the point that she tries to fucking say this shit in front of new people and that she gets to play both sides of the fucking.
But you do that. Oh, I'm sorry. Because of her mom. Because her mom poisoned her head. Like when stepmothers, older people, kids and stuff like that, they just pound stuff into the kid's head. Brandy's been doing that shit for years. You do not know me. You get on everybody else's panel and run your mouth. What are you talking about? I bring in new people because they come in during a stream. You don't stream. You're a liar. You're a liar. You're inciting people to put a bad name on me. You do that. I don't do that.
Fence on this. And it's stupid. It's fucking retarded.
Do you know that that word used to be like a no-no in our community? I said that word and Napa freaking almost busted my ass for it. You're ignorant.
And I will take the $20 off the bottom banner. Give me one moment.
And there is Jamie. And that's who you get. $20 to sit here and act like he's some professional person, calling people the R word. Goals.
Thank you for the donut.
So while I was at Walmart, I decided that I needed to pay off my Walmart bill. What did I get? I don't know. Too many fireworks, some formula.
Oh, you hate me with every fiber of your being every freaking day. You sit and think about, I don't know who did something to you, but there is something about me that makes you super mad. You do not like it when people freaking call you out. You are one of those men.
So anyway, I walked outside
Show your face,
to my
sir.
limousine And I was escorted out by my bodyguards.
You know exactly what I'm talking
just some
about, too,
fiction
and
story.
it's pissing you off.
So the limo was great. It had like all these lights inside of it, and on top they were like cherry lights, as you would call them.
Oh, you mean like when you tried to get someone arrested for trafficking cocaine and
Oh, when I was insane and said that Michael was trafficking cocaine and I thought that everybody was graping everybody? Oh, so you're making fun of somebody that was going through an active crisis. That's the truth. Of course I said crazy ass shit. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. You're stupid.
supposedly assaulting you, and then they told you to stand up, and then you made a fool of yourself and said, "I'm a."
Clearly, I made a fool out of myself. That wasn't me, obviously. I was about, what, 90 pounds, nasty, greasy hair. Look at me now, clearly. If you are a recovery channel or a recover, you would not talk like this.
Yeah, my tummy problems. My kidneys are going to fucking expire. If you take me to prison, I'm going to die because I have kidney problems.
First off, it wasn't prison, you idiot. It was county jail, something you've probably spent much of your time in, number one. And number two, you've already told me you want my kidneys to fail. That's fine. I guess whenever I get a transplant, I'll ask them if I can stream it from my channel. Just for you. Sir, you're pretty ignorant. For somebody that I thought used a lot of big words, you're pretty fucking ignorant, actually. Now, as soon as my husband gets up from his nap, we need to go hang out. But yeah, you are very, very ignorant, sir. But see, here's the thing. You're not ignorant. You want to know why you're not ignorant? Because you've been in jail. Because you actually are a very, very smart person. And most narcissists are. Most narcissists are. Most sociopaths are. Diabolical, let me say, like KK. You watch people that you don't like me, and you spend more hours in your day and night worrying about what I do, down to like a pimple I have on my face. You're a stalker. And you know why? Because I make you money. Just like Connie or whoever it is that's passed away. You're worse than a narcissist. You're just some smart ass dude that took somebody's car and rammed it into another car with no regards for anybody's life. And if you even cared or had some kind of not narcissism, then you wouldn't have said what you said to me. You literally make me sick. So when you commentate off of this, I think that this one's really going to be hard for you.
If you take me to prison, I'm going to die because I have kidney problems. My tummy.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that really funny? Because when I watched that video that you played while you were laughing at me, I literally was crying and I was scared about getting my medication. Another point was I probably did have some withdrawals. But see, that gets you off. And you know what, sir? You weren't around when it happened.
Issues. Oh my God. Oh my God.
So I got into the limousine and I went home. And then I forgot I had to go back up to Walmart because I forgot school supplies. So then I went back home and all was well. And I made a cake, a Christmas cake.
You want to know what's funny, Skittles? You've never bought your children school supplies. Never once.
You're a fucking liar. You is a lie is a lie. Let me tell you something. 6 years prior to all this happened, let me tell you a good story, okay? What they do is they give you a list. Okay. And then you have to go. Usually I would go to Walmart, usually Target, maybe the Dollar Tree. What are you talking about? You know what really used to piss me off is not only would I get school stuff, they'd be like, you want to pick up Kleenexes? And then I would go to school and I would have to dump all their stuff into a thing. And I'd be like, oh my God, my kids aren't going to get the Elmer's glue. They're going to get somebody else's. Do you know that I used to get JanSport book bags for them and they were about $45 a piece? Okay. So up until 6 years ago, they were with me. You understand that? And if you don't have kids, shut your mouth.
Time. Ever. Random men paid for your children.
Bullshit. Random men. My ex-roommate is like a stepdad. I talk to him all the time. What the fuck are you talking about? You're lying at this point. You're a fucking liar. Like, honestly, dude, you are a liar. Bad. You're not taking away all the good things that I did up until 6 years ago. You will not. You're a liar. I know people that have been around me for 25 fucking years, teachers that could vouch. You're a liar. And we're not supposed to be talking about people's kids. And you're talking about mine and school supplies. They're adults. And I'll tell you what, I can tell you this. Whatever it is that they're doing is 10 times better than what you're doing, okay? We don't surround ourselves back in the day with people like you. No, we didn't. So shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. You're lying again. And not only with Brandy's, we got him into a good school. Show proof where I didn't have them. Show proof.
To die because I have kidney problems, my tummy issues. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah, her mouth is trash.
Sits around and fucking sleeps all day. Like
I sleep around and sleep all day. What are you talking about? I've been online since 10:45 this morning. What do you mean I sleep all day? So now you know when I sleep?
I hate my life. I hate my existence.
Yeah.
I hate your life and I hate your existence too. At least we could agree about something else. Listen to this dude
It's
cackle.
up her sleep stream and you're the one sleeping. I'm sorry.
See, now this is where I want people to hear how you talk about my emotional support animal that I've had for 7 years when you put her sister Chloe on a milk carton. Listen to what this dude said. I told you, do not bring up Mia. Listen what this dickhead says.
She's ready for 9. Oh. Mm-hmm. She's 7 too.
Mm-hmm.
So can you guys please hit the like button? You ready to go? Say cool.
Like you are stalking me to the point that I cannot do a live stream with mostly content, nothing you do. And you're talking about my 7-year-old Mia, who Destiny even knows. Like, bro, what is wrong with you? You're a
That dog ain't
stalker.
saying shit about hitting the like button. That dog is like, please, for the love of God.
She's not a dog. She's a fur baby. You are a dog. And the way that you spit in your ashtrays, there's nothing beyond me that tells me that you're not the type of person that would go outside and piss on a bush. Her name is Mia. She's not a dog. But you are.
Get out of here, people. Please figure it out. Please help me. For the low cost of 11 cents a day, you could save me.
499. Oh, shout out Wyoming. Hey, Jared. Yeah, she's sleeping.
For the low cost of 11 cents a day. So you're making fun of those little kids? The little kids that don't get to eat while you get to eat?
She's my best friend. She's my best friend. But thank you guys.
But Mia
So
is
you
my
guys
best
have
friend.
for a dog person. Here. So we can actually see what's going on here with these little blocks. Okay. I am in.
Let me tell you something. I don't need to use Mia as a prop. Mia is my whole fucking life, and you know that. But you need to. Why don't you have that next show of yours be content? I said, don't talk about my fur baby. You're more of a dog than she is.
I'm in the living room. I'm sorry. Okay, so they're starting to dry, so maybe we can do one of these. Well, actually.
Now, keep in mind, Mr. Content is covering me doing a craft. And you guys want to talk about jewels? He is covering me doing a coaster. And KK's in the chat. You're covering me doing a coaster.
There's one. Oh, you have a cat. What's your cat's name? Oh, you like dogs? What's your dog's name?
I'm in a live stream talking to people about their animals, and you're playing it.
Both.
Giddles, are you trying to do data collection on people? Are you trying to ask them what their mother's maiden name was, where they lived?
What are you talking about? No, I don't do that. It's called being a personal person and asking them. But you sure as hell didn't mind doxing my fucking full name. AC didn't mind calling God's freaking ex-girlfriend. What are you talking about? It's called being a person and talking to people. That's why I get so many subscribers, because I'm a personable person. You are not, never will be, because you're a fraud and a liar.
What their pet's name was. I'm starting to.
I'm not allowed to ask somebody what their pet's name is, and the way you talk to people. Listen, chat, if you guys would like to talk, can you guys let me know if it's too much? If you guys have a pet, can I know what your pet's name is?
I'm starting to see a lot of fraud tactic taking place on your channel. I'm starting to see an illicit operation going on.
You're saying that I fraud on my channel? What? You've done nothing but lie the whole way through, and you're saying fraud for my channel? Excuse me? Laughable.
Yeah, that's concerning. Probably shouldn't ask people questions like this.
I'm sorry, whoever it is, if I ask what's your pup's name. I already fucking confirmed it, just saying. And you wouldn't be in timeout if you weren't rude. By the way, just saying, do you have a cat or a dog? And if you do, what name did you give it? Because I don't want to be a fraud. I said when I get to it, I'll do it.
You'll just use it later on down the line to talk shit about them and document the data that you have. I personally would suggest that
I document everything because of people like you. Because of people like you that try to change stuff around like it just happened. See, people like you can get people fucking hemmed up. I know what type of person you are. You're a real lifer who's been in jail more times than I've eaten eggs. I know about people like you. You're a bully. You bully women.
Says any fucking thing in that goddamn chat, because we all know the DMs start flowing once the emotions start rolling.
The DMs start flowing when the emotions start rolling. What does that mean? Are you eating glue? I genuinely, I'm asking you because you make zero sense. Maybe you do need to actually get a bedtime because you are up all hours of the night and then right around. So you can't be sleeping, but what, 2 hours? Because you're up covering me.
You know what? My youngest, we got her corn snake. Oh my God.
I dare you. I'm going to tell you something. I dare you. I dare you.
Me? I'm an I'm a Buckeye bitch. A Buckeye beat. So I'm going to try to make sure. Oh, Rudy.
Hey, Dorothy, I'm in the works of it, honey. Believe it or not, I did. But yesterday, Dorothy, I don't know whether you've heard of penny shopping, but somebody told I was doing penny shopping yesterday. Actually, I put in a paper application. They don't have much of that anymore. But yeah, Dorothy, I'm on it. I promise you I am. You were right.
Oh, that's a movie, eh? Yeah, I don't like the pet hair or the accents. No, I don't either. Me as a shredder.
Just saying, she's doing the whole Canadian thing. Like,
I'm not from Canada. I'm not from Canada. That's your boo thing, Rochelle over there. The one who's allowed to trash people, but they're not allowed to strike her channel. The one who told me to make sure if I wanted to strike somebody, turn the remixing off. The person who freaking has a lot to do with only thing good about Rochelle is Carrie. 100%. I've said that all the way through is Carrie.
Ever noticed with watching this fucking crazy crack whore, how many different fucking accents
I'm a crazy crack whore. I've never done crack a day in my life. You're lying again. I've never done crack a day in my life. I heard Whitney Houston say crack is whack. I've never done crack a day in my life. You're a liar.
Guys to do how many different fucking
and let me tell you something. Do you know in my chart, I have all of my stuff all the way back because I had a splenic aneurysm, which I do have, and they were able to show all my medical stuff all the way back. Just like when Joe ran that thing on me to show that my paperwork is clean, which it is. I have all of my blood tests, all of any of the drug tests that I had to take. And I guarantee you, never, not one time have I done crack. My family could vouch for that. My family doctor could vouch for that. My therapist could. You're lying on me. Never have I done crack. And never have I said what you said is good meth is meth that you wouldn't waste. You said that, not me.
Cultural misappropriation. She tries to dig. There's nothing original about this bitch whatsoever. And I just,
And if there wasn't anything original about me, then you maybe shouldn't be covering me. You see how easy that is? If you don't like me, don't cover me. Don't make it look so much that you're a thief and you want to get money from people slamming on somebody like me. It's just saying, says I have 3 dogs, Madeline, Penelope, and Dolly. What kind of dogs are they just saying? I think they're the coolest names. I like Madeline. I like the name Madeline. That and Death Becomes Her, that was the lady's name.
find it funny when she does the whole Canadian, yeah, eh? Like, it's weird.
I don't try to talk like I'm from Canada. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I don't talk like I'm from Canada. I've never been to Canada, and I sure as hell don't talk like Rochelle. Because the way that Rochelle talks, and I'm not kidding you, love you so much. I don't talk like Rochelle, and she's very much from Canada. Motherfucker. That's how Rochelle talks, and I don't talk about Rochelle like that. I love you so much, Jamie. Love you so much.
If she ever says, get off my lawn, I'm going to die laughing.
Get off my lawn. Get off my lawn. Are you laughing?
Mia's actually asleep. The queen is asleep. She's rolled her eyes back in her head. She's literally rolling her eyes back in her head. Okay. She said, let me get some sleep.
What a great guy knocking on a woman who's talking to her best friend, her emotional support animal.
Shout out to my spirit animal. Shout out to Stanley Cup. Stanley Cup, good morning.
Oh, and the last time you brought Stanley Cup up, that's when you told me you wanted me to catch cancer.
She said, let me sleep.
Pug. Pugs
I
are very.
so much with glue. I kind of messed that up.
Yeah, she goes hood booger, you know, randomly, typically when she's on deadly.
What is hood booger? And you like to use big words? Alexa, what's a hood booger?
A hood burger is slang for a classic, often family-run burger joint in inner-city neighborhoods. Think simple, handmade.
Oh, I know what you're insinuating.
Onions, salt, pepper, and cut steak fries that hit
Alexa, turn off. Oh, so you're claiming that I talk like I'm hood? What does that mean? So you're saying that I talk like I'm from the hood? What are you talking? That I'm a hood booger? What?
She wants because nobody's listening like Alice or anybody else. So yeah.
Are you kidding me? My freaking mother-in-law sees my post. And why are you mentioning my mother-in-law, you freaking idiot? And I thought that you said that you guys don't dox people. Why do you care? I don't talk about your family. I don't know about your family. I give 0 shits about your family. And I'm not a hood booger.
Hood booger, I can't stand it. It's so unattractive.
Yeah, says the guy that spits in frickin' ashtrays. Yeah, that's pristine, dude. I'm sure the ladies are swooning.
You guys are really gonna like it, I promise you.
And just so you know, since you guys want to get on Jules and say stuff that Jules is covers any little thing, just remember Sophie does. And now you're getting to the point, Mr. I get enough sleep at night doing all this stuff, that you are hanging on to every word I say because you are a stalker. You're a stalker.
Yeah, that's what it's looking like. It's gotta be with glue. Hey, Daniel, what's going on, sweetie? Nice to see you.
And I'm covering content. So before you act like you're some up and coming streamer, 1.5A subscribers, don't talk about me. Thank you, Silk Print. So let's talk the tea, because I think I said enough to really piss you off, but you are a liar, and I pointed that out. Thank you for coming in and saying it, because honestly, I don't think I would have been able to make it through all of it, but I think I've proved my point. As for you, well, at least I'm not a Rent-A-Center truck anymore. I'm glad that you're not, Jen. I don't wish for anyone to be in that state, but the look on her driver's, oh, it was a her. What I remember is I ran out. All I remember about being in that rental truck is I did not have any shoes on, and she had some kind of clipboard. I think what I do is I look at it and it just like, so I chilled out in the Rent-A-Center van. Yeah. So let me go look at Muggsy's community post and make sure, but I'm pretty sure I think it was an Napa that he was talking to. Just make sure that you guys put the right dates on stuff. How you doing, Silk Print? Muggsy Siegel. Okay. Muggsy, you have all my bad pictures up. What is up with that, bro? That's not very nice. You live in the woods? I do like that hoagie. Okay, Clint texting a girl and her name ain't Jenny. Oh, you're calling me Jenny now? That's not very nice, Muggsy. Oh my God, so much rage. Mother effing thing. I'll send you a pic here. That was from the friggin' Muggsy. Do you know how dumb you look? And here's another thing. Oh, is the weather bad? So Muggsy, here, let me show you this and let me show you how dumb you are, okay? I stopped smoking, confirmed, 2 years ago when I was in the hospital, right? This picture, you can see what brand of cigarettes I smoke. I do not hang out in that sunroom anymore, Muggsy. That was 2 years ago. See? That was from 2 years ago. We don't even have that chair anymore because the chair broke. We don't even hang out in the sunroom anymore. I only go down the basement, freaking lock the doors, go out to the garage and put laundry in. What are you talking about? Why are you showing shit from back in the day? I quit smoking because I had to go. I smoked so many cigarettes. That's when they found out. Yeah. When I went and got my blood drawn, they kept me for 3 days. I was on blood thinners because my red blood cell count was down because I just found out I had a splenic aneurysm. I had to quit smoking 100%. You know I don't smoke. That's a lie. Muggsy, this was 2 years ago, honey, because you can see my cigarettes there. See, right there. That's my brand. I don't smoke anymore. That's actually almost 3 years ago, Muggsy. So you're taking stuff from years ago. That's sad. Don't smoke anymore. Haven't for a very, very long time. And my clothes smell great. And I'm trying to get my husband to say, Muggsy, this is a low blow, honey. And that was the one thing. I don't know. There are a lot of people. I remember Sarah, her name was Sarah Brown or something. And at that time, when I quit smoking, she had something going on health wise, and she had just quit smoking too. That was years ago, Muggsy. In fact, honestly, I think I've got a couple lives where we were talking about me quitting smoking cigarettes because you know who told me? Somebody told me, I want to say, I think it was Lainey, the girl that's trashing me right now. She's the one. Yeah, Muggsy, go ask Lainey, not Jendi, but the one Lainey. That's always in. God, what is your name? It begins with a J, because I believe that Lainey actually spoke to Clint too at one point. But she's the one who told me to do blow pops. Well, not to do them, but she said to eat blow pops. And you know what? How far it was back? It was before my channel. Oh, you got double pneumonia? I'm sorry about that. Yeah. What did they do for you? So, wait a minute, because I have proof. I was on the phone. This is right around when Real Entertainment passed away, because I was on the phone with Dee and I found out that Real Entertainment passed away. I got into that car accident. The car got trashed. And literally, I think it was right around, wait a minute, let me look real quick. I'll tell you guys. This shit is years ago. What the fuck is wrong with you people? Like, do I need to keep posting more proof, or are you guys going to quit lying? It had to be 3-4 years. It was right when I got out, and me and Clint were still arguing because I was so pissed over what happened when we split up. Because we had to call his dad and get the insurance information. God, and it was so hot. It was in October. That was when I had to go to the hospital, and the wreck was in July. So yeah, that's when it happened. So it was 2023 or 2024? We're going to find out. And it's 2026. Oh, Muggsy says we're even now. Cool, Muggsy. Nothing bad. We're even now. So I wonder who gave him my text. Sad. But I want to make sure, because it actually is a very big accomplishment that I don't smoke cigarettes anymore. And that lady that goes after me, it's not Jendi, but it begins with a J. Real short hair, because I know about her husband. Because she told me about you guys are lying, and I really, really, really don't want to put the proof out, but I keep doing it. You guys are lying on me all over a stupid screen door. Katja may have even freaking, I don't even know. That was years ago. Let's see chart. Let's go to my chart. Well, Prosciutto, yeah, for somebody that's not smoking cigarettes anymore, I would have to say 2 or 3 years isn't long ago. That doesn't excuse people for showing shit from years ago, because 2 or 3 years ago, Muggsy wasn't around. 2 or 3 years ago, Jamie wasn't around. So, I mean, I'm pretty happy that I was able to curb that. Like, honestly, I think that you might be one of the few people that I think 2 or 3 years, I think anybody that can stop smoking for 2 or 3 days, that's kind of not encouraging. But either way, it wasn't something that just happened. That's a lie, bro. Just like I didn't say that comment. All right, so let's find out. 2025, because I think I would know. I can't, bro. I can't. You can't win with you guys, even if I put proof out. Oh, it's sentenced 2 years ago. I didn't even know that. I just know that she was in trouble. And, when somebody sent that recording, that's when Clinton then found out that she had gotten in trouble. Yep. And she was sentenced 2 years ago. Lisa, you having a good day? I don't know what else to say. This was years ago. So you guys are running out of content. Well, if I got to get a job, you guys should get a job too. I don't know what else to say. I guess the money was rolling in, and you guys are just trying to find more stuff to make up because you are lying. So I'm going to go ahead and get off here. What's a good find? I'm going to go penny shopping today. That's what I think I'm going to do. Is there anything else that I can show you that I've gotten? No, I think we had a pretty good day. I'm going to find myself a good recipe. And what do you mean 24? I haven't talked to 311 in forever. Oh my God, that one. Or 111. I do what I do. I haven't talked to him in forever. I heard he got in some kind of trouble. Thank you, So Print. God, you guys are like whipping up the past. By tomorrow, maybe you guys will be showing my videos where I took my first step. Anyway, have a good time. Thank you guys for coming in. If you guys could double tap on the screen, the streamer thing. But thank you guys for coming in. I really appreciate it.